Hi, I'm Tom Fraber, Content Director for Aquatech Global Events, and I'm pleased to present this roundtable discussion here at Aquatech Amsterdam on the topic of industrial sustainability, why water reuse and recycling is key. And I'm pleased to say I'm joined by three esteemed guests here. Welcome, gentlemen. On my right, I have Paul Royland, the Deputy Director for Business Development within Kurita Europe. Paul, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Tom.
Thank you. On my left, I have Toshinori Maima, the Manager of the Marketing Department within Kurita Water Industries. Toshinori, welcome. And last, but definitely no means least, George Martins, the Chief Innovation and Chemicals Officer for Enkrott from Portugal. Gentlemen, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So, Paul, I'm going to start with you. To give some context before we kind of get into the circular economy and water recycling, how do you see sort of industrial challenges really changing when it comes to water? And where do you see Krita kind of fitting into that broader picture?
Okay. Due to the ongoing fast development of the water industry all over the world and the importance of every drop of water, Krita is already in the phase of making numerous changes to water treatment technology. Krita's vision is to be a creator of unique value to the solutions of water and environment, and by this way contribute to a sustainable society. And how do we want to achieve this? By the smart and competent management of water resources, we want to improve the quality of water and therefore change the lives of billions of people. As Krita, we provide solutions to our customers related to water and environment. And in this way, we help to contribute to solve social issues and by our business activities create shared value. In this respect, we focus on reduction of waste and wastewater, saving of water and energy, reduction of CO2 emissions, and also to improve the ratio of recycling for water and other resources. By providing solutions to our customers, we try to meet stringent discharge regulations for the environment and meeting the goals and targets that are set by our customers.
Very good, Paul. So to pick up on some of those key themes, I'm going to switch across to Toshinori now. Now, when it comes to water challenges of the future, people always talk about, water recycling as kind of one of the solutions. But let's kind of drill down into an industrial setting. What do you see where do you see water recycling, water reuse within an industrial setting and application?
Okay, today we have increasingly serious water-related challenges on a global scale. Water shortage due to uneven distribution, water pollution associated by industrial development, and deployment of groundwater. As the United Nations already reported in the 2019 Sustainability Report, by 2025, it is expected that 1.8 billion people will expect to absolute water scarcity. And 2/3 of the world population will be living in water shortage conditions. In accordance with SDGs, Krita committed effectively utilizing limited water resources together with customers to conduct sustainable business activities. We provide engineered water treatment facilities for increasing availability of clean water. For example, Krita offers water reclamation system to save up to 50% water. Water completely recycled world is one of our goals for the near future.
I think some great benefits there, and I think 50% of water savings plus cost plus energy. Everyone can see the value in that. But I want to shift over to George now, because I think it's great to hear from the solutions provider, but now it's great to hear from the customer, the end user, particularly in an industrial setting. So, George, you're a Portuguese company involved in industrial activity. And when it comes to ensuring supply meets demand, where do you see the market moving in terms of engineered solutions?
Yeah, you're right, Tom. Because there is a need for engineered solutions, because there is not the solution for the problem. And we as a company and we as partner of Krita, of course, we need to go for a portfolio of solutions that can be adapted. For that, we need experience. You need engineering capability. in order to go for the customer need. Yeah, of course, when you go for customers, you need for process knowledge. The more than you know the process knowledge, the customer process knowledge, the better you can give the solution. But the solution, if you think in a big solution, sometimes is very difficult to apply it. So maybe it's always better to have a pan vision for the customer and the application, and also to go step by step. And to go step by step with the aim to use the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. If you go starting for reduce, reuse, and recycle, what you can do, you go for the customer, and you go for the customer in order to identify the customer processes and where water is needed. So if you go for that, you can go also for going and studying for the customer the quality that they need, okay, and the quantity that they need. And sometimes you have to make gambles with different processes for different applications. So when you approach the customer, you need to understand what is the water source, what are the water applications, and what are the limitations of the process. The limitations are mainly legal and regulatory, because it depends of the industry, it depends of the customer itself. So, for going for complete engineering solutions, you need, of course, to control the technology, to have the right knowledge, and for a complete solution, for instance, with equipment, with monitoring, with controlling, and of course with Kurita chemicals, the chemicals that are needed for the process. Of course, this is thinking in a global, but thinking in a global, of course you have, and we have to speak about the more recent soundbite, circular economy. Like you already said, Toshinori, related for water, you may never think with your wastewater as a waste, because there are always some value over there.
Okay, George, thank you very much. I think
Tom?
the theme there of circular economy inevitably comes up when you talk about water recycling, particularly on-site in an industrial setting. So Paul, back around to you again, just to kind of give some closing words, because I think people talk about circular economy all the time, and I think sometimes it's perhaps misused. So within an industrial setting, give me some examples where Krita's kind of providing water technology to enable that circular economy to really kind of play out.
Yeah. As we have already highlighted in our corporate vision, Krita is not only serving to our customers, but also to society and environment. It's a very important part of the philosophy of our company. Our company is continuously developing new technologies, proprietary technologies that serve this circular economy. And just to give some examples of some technologies that we have introduced is, for example, Cetamine, which is a boiler treatment program that will save water, that will save energy. We also have, for example, Curiverter RC series, which is a rejuvenation chemical for RO membranes, so that you can reuse membranes again. One other example is sensing, where we have online data monitoring and control that can help to control the processes of our customers.
Thanks, Paul. So extending membrane life, kind of tapping into the digital and data space to really help improve and close the loop and give that circularity in an industrial setting. Well, gentlemen, that kind of draws us to the close of this really interesting panel discussion. Wish you the best of luck for your continued work and focus in this region and area, and also George over in Portugal as well. So appreciate the time and insight. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.